How a Seed Grows by Helen J. Jordan, and the illustrations by Loretta Krupinski. How a seed grows. A seed is a little plant. It is a plant that has not yet started to grow. Apple trees and daisies, carrots and corn, clover and wheat, all grow from seeds. Here is a tree seed. Someday it will be a big tree, just like this. Here's a flower seed. Someday it will be a flower like this. My goodness, what type of flower is that? We have lots of those in all of our gardens. A sunflower, right? Some seeds grow slowly. These are the seeds of an oak tree. Has anyone ever found those on the ground in Tulsa? They're all over the place. An oak tree grows very, very, very slowly. Suppose you planted an oak tree seed. You would be a father or a mother or even a grandfather or a grandmother, and the oak tree would still be growing. Wow, it takes a really long time. Some seeds grow fast. This is a bean seed. It grows very fast. It grows so fast that it becomes a bean plant in just a few weeks. Has anybody ever grown beans in their garden or in their classroom? Do you remember Miss Jenny's lesson this week about all of the seeds? I bet that these bean seeds look really familiar. You can plant bean seeds yourself. We used pole beans, or you can use pole beans, bush beans, or lima beans. You can plant the seed in eggshells or tin cans or old cups or little flower pots. Be sure that your containers have holes in the bottom. Remember, that makes something called drainage. It's so that the water doesn't get all stopped up, and then the seed won't be able to grow if it gets too soaked in water. We used eggshells. We used a pencil to make holes in the eggshells, and we filled 12 eggshells with soil, just like this. We made a hole in the soil with our finger, like this. And when you have a hole in the soil, plant a bean seed in it. Plant one seed in each hole. One seed is all you need, just like we say in the garden. Cover the seed with soil. Sprinkle the soil carefully, just a little bit, with a little water. Number the shells. Write the number 1 on the first shell, number 2 on the next, and keep going until all of the shells are numbered from 1 to 12. Put all the eggshells in an egg carton. Put the carton in a sunlight window. Some bean seeds grow faster than others. Our seeds began to grow in 3 days. 1, 2, 3. Your bean seeds may take a little longer. You won't be able to see your seeds growing just yet. Remember, they grow and they start to pull off their seed coat, and the root and the shoot start going up, and you can't see it at first, right? But they start to grow under the soil where you can't see them. Water your seeds just a little tiny bit every day, teeny weeny, tiny, tiny. The water soaks into the seeds, and the seeds begin to grow. More water soaks into the seeds, and the seeds get bigger and fatter and bigger. Wait for 3 days and then dig up seed number 1. It may be soft, it may be fat. Maybe it will look the same as it did before. Soon the seed will grow so big that its skin will pop off. Remember, it's seed coat. In 2 more days, dig up seed number 2. Maybe it will look different now. Maybe the skin of the seed will be loose, right? So they're doing something called an experiment, right? They're trying to see what the seeds will look like as they start to grow. Now, just a little tiny root is starting to grow. The root grows from one side of the bean seed. The root pushes down into the soil, down and down. Dig up seed number 3. Can you see the root? Does it look like this? If you do not see a root, wait another day and then dig up seed number 4. After a few more days, dig up seed number 5. Something else is happening. Little roots will be growing from the big root. They look like tiny white hairs, and they're called root hairs. Day after day, the roots and root hairs push down farther and farther into the soil. Day after day, the bean seeds are pushed up. The soil is pushed aside. Watch your seeds. Soon you will see pale, tiny shoots pushing through the soil. Remember, Miss Jenny talked about the shoots going up. A shoot is the beginning of a green plant, and a shoot grows towards the sun. Watch your seeds. Some may have come through the ground. Some may have broken open. Some of your seeds have not started to grow. How many are growing? Count them. The bean seeds grow really fast. The shoot turns green, the leaves come next, and now your bean seeds are bean plants. They should look like this. How many of your bean seeds are bean plants now? So when the container gets too small for the tiny seed, we want to make sure that it has enough space. So it says a seed needs many things to grow. It needs soil and water and sun, and remember, some space. If a seed has all of these things, it will grow into a plant. It will grow into the same kind of plant that it came from. An apple tree or a daisy or carrots or corn. It will grow into clover, or it will grow into a bean plant like the one that you just planted. So now remember, if you have a tiny little seed like that and you start planting it, you can actually plant a bunch and then dig them up and see what they're talking about, right? So Miss Jenny was saying that you could actually see the seed coat come off, and you could see the little root get bigger, right? And the shoot come up. You can try this at home and not even use soil. You could put some of your bean seeds that you have from your bag in between 2 pieces of wet paper towel and see how it does. But let us know what you see. Let us know what you figure out, because remember, we're all growing. We're getting big and strong, just like our seeds. Have a great day.